Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can see by the title of the video, I'm going to be doing a part 2 of where I left off on my previous video. So if you guys didn't get a chance to watch that one, go ahead and do so. So yeah, let's just get started. So I'm going to try to pick off where I left because it has been a while, so sorry about that. But I do remember I mentioned a character, if you will, called Lee, who was in my life previously, not anymore. But in that video, there was some other characters, if you will, that played a part in his story. So I kind of wanted to touch base more on them. So the two people that I'll be talking about that kind of tie in with that video is someone that we'll call Sal. That's the boy, and the girl we're gonna actually call my ex-best friend, because I'm actually going to make separate videos on them, how I met them and stuff like that separately, so you guys don't get confused. This is just purely pertaining to Lee. So I guess we'll start first with Sal. So the way he ties in with Lee, and I actually didn't know, so we're going to find out together. No, I'm kidding you. You guys will see at the end how it all makes sense. This was actually around the time where this was the pinpoint from the video where me and Lee had actually graduated together from the same high school, same year. And we kept trying to make plans to hang out, blah, 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 blah. Until finally, which I never do. And please, girls, never do. I'm just kidding. I was like, I hit Lee up one day, and I remember this was actually around Halloween, fall time, because I was like, hey, do you want to go to the movies? And they were literally playing like these scary movies and stuff. And he was like, oh, I wish I could, but I can't. And then he said, do you want to go in the future with friends or just us? And I was like, just us, you know? Expect anything to happen or anything, but whatever. And then funny enough, that Friday rolls around, because I remember I asked him if he could on Friday. He's out with friends, and you guys will not believe who was there. So I can see like his posts, you know, on Snapchat, like with his friends. And then I noticed that there's this guy, Sal, which if you guys get ready for my next video, it's going to talk about Sal specifically. I guess you could say I had history with him. Not really. You guys are just going to have to watch that video. But I was just kind of shook and kind of thrown off because I hadn't seen Sal in such a long time. So I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And obviously, I feel like everything happens for a reason, because you guys don't understand. If I had gone, because remember, he asked me with friends or just me and him. If I had said, oh yeah, let's go this Friday with friends, and I ran into Sal, it would have been crazy. It would have been crazy because, like, I never thought that both of them, these two, were friends, because like I said, mind you, Sal went to a different school, me and Lee went to the same. So like, how are y'all friends? How do you guys know each other? Like, all these questions just came to my mind, and I was like, there's no way. Like, of course, my luck, they know each other, of course. Yeah. And then from there, I kind of just stalked, I don't care, and I saw like, and I guess I never realized this either, which is weird. Like, I looked on Lee's Instagram page. I noticed he had a picture with like, not him and Sal, but like it was like a group of them from like a party. And I zoomed in and I was like, oh my God, these two like know each other. Like, I would almost even dare to say like best friends or just like really good friends. So of course, it all just kind of like hit me at once, but not surprised. Yeah, I just thought I had to share that because it was crazy. In the moment when it happened, I just didn't expect. Now let's cut and jump into my ex-best friend and how she plays a key role into what I mentioned in my part 1 story time about Lee. So me and my ex-best friend, we have even longer of a history of being friends, obviously. This was, I would say, probably around, yeah, literally since the first day I met Lee. Because like I said, I literally called dibs. I literally swear I remember to this day. You guys can watch it in the first part. I said that when he walked into the room, I literally was like I didn't say I'm gonna marry this kid, but I said there was gonna be something there. Like I just knew. I don't know. And I called dibs, and she knew I liked him. She always did throughout the whole time. So it was kind of weird because there was this part where I've always said, she's always been kind of like on and off with boyfriends and things like that. So I think this had to be a period where she was off with her man, because I guess she developed feelings for Lee. I don't know. And when she told me that, because I remember she did, I was like, okay. I think at that point I kind of knew me and Lee were a thing, because I actually remember I went and I told Lee, because we were talking, you guys, like this was fresh in high school, and I remember, oh my god, if I had the conversation, any conversations and things like that, I'll try to pop up. As well, I was like, yo, she has like a crush on you, what are we gonna do? And he responds and he's like, it's okay, don't worry, I don't feel anything for her, we'll figure something out. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, like I don't want to, like, you know, basically like be a bad friend, things like that. But I remember in the moment it was like such a big deal, like such a big mission, when in reality it didn't even have to be that way. And in the end, we didn't even end up telling her anything, because I think she literally, I swear, either got back with her ex or nothing happened between the two of them. Duh. So it was just a random moment in time, and I swear I remember it. I'm not crazy. It was weird because in the moment where she had feelings for him, she would always like, while I was around, I don't know if this was like on purpose or not, kind of like this, like on FaceTime with him and like things like that. I just think personally, like, if you know your girlfriend, like one of your homegirls has a crush on a certain boy, whether they're nothing or not in the end, and they call dibs from the beginning, I just personally wouldn't go for them. But that's just me. So yeah, that's basically it from what I can think of. If I think of anything else, I'll add it in the comment section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.